Hi, I'm Willie and welcome back to my channel. First, I want to thank everyone. We hit the 7,500 user mark and I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed, everyone that donates via PayPal or uses Amazon links or. Thank you to everyone. This video is, and excuse me if I look a little squinty, a little weird, I've had about 3 hours of sleep going on 48 hours here. So, just, you know, the life of a sysadmin. So all you IT folks out there, you know what I'm talking about. So we are going to do the Cloud Key SSL, and there's two parts to that. There's the UniFi controller, and then there is the Nginx server. So I've got the commands. I'm going to post all that down there. And let's get to it here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open my command prompt, and I'm going to show you that if I do an NS lookup on cloudkey.howex5.com, I get nothing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to log into webmin on the internal server, and I've got to update this guy too. And we're going to go over to servers and bind, and then we are going to go to our HoweX5. We're going to go to address, and we are going to add an address record, and this is going to be Cloud Key, and it's going to be 192.168.66.5. So we'll go ahead and create that, and we'll apply the zone, apply the configuration. Let's see if this NS lookup works now. May have to, let's see. Okay, we applied the configuration. Okay, so if we go out to 66.10, which is where this USG should be forwarding this to, it's now out there. So we're going to go ahead and proceed, and then if that USG is still giving us a little bit of a fit there, then we'll just override this in the host file temporarily. But we're done with our server, so we'll log out of that and we'll close it. We've gone over to SSLs.com. We have purchased one of the positive SSL certificates, the one that's $4.97 a year, so for 15 bucks. And then so there's that activate button that I was talking about last time instead of the rekey. Here's the Cloud Key. There's actually two sides to the Cloud Key. So there's the regular web interface where you can manage your Cloud Key, or then there's the UniFi side. So here's the unified side, here's kind of the management side. So we're going to apply this cert to both. It's a little bit more work, but it's worth it. Like I said, I am going to post all the commands. We are going to use PuTTY and WinSCP again, and those links will be down below. So here's the first thing that we're going to do. We're going to SSH into our Cloud Key. And we're going to stop the UniFi service. Now, on the Cloud Key, just in case you're wondering what we're doing, there's a symbolic link that links the what you see as the key store file under the user lib UniFi data directory, which is where we see it on a manual install on like a standard Ubuntu box or Debian box. So it's actually stored somewhere else. It's called something different, and there's just a symbolic link. So what we're going to do is we're going to break that symbolic link and we're going to make a copy of that file and actually stick it out there in that UniFi data directory. So we're going to grab this command. Okay, that is done. Now we're going to go over to the Etsy default folder and we are going to go into, oh, what's this? Can I do an apt-get? Come on, Ubiquiti. What's up with the Vi? Put the nano in. I'm just kidding. Doesn't matter to me. Not necessarily a Vi fan, but alright, so we just did an apt-get install. But we'll do nano UniFi. And we're going to come down and we're going to comment out the UniFi SSL store here. Alright, so now we can go ahead and start the service again. I should put that in here. Okay, so now we're going to go do this entire step like we did in the last video to create the certificate signing. So we're going to go over to user lib UniFi, and we're going to do, except since when you're in your cloud key, you don't have to run sudo because it logs you in as root. Even though you created that account, it marries those together. So we're just going to do java-jar lib ace.jar new cert. And this one we're going to call cloudkey.howex5.com. And now it is the cloud key, and it's a, you know, the hardware on there is not like the server that we were messing with the other night, so it's going to take a little bit longer for this to do its thing. So just be patient. There it is. So certificate generated. So now we can go into that data directory, and now we see here's our UniFi_certificate.csr.pem. So we're going to take a look at that guy. And we're going to copy this. We're going to go over here to our SSLs. We're going to go to activate. And we're going to put our CSR in and we're going to walk through this. And I'm going to generate this certificate and get the certificate file like we had last time, and we'll pick up from there. Okay, so we got our certificate. So you can see here we've got the cloud key _Howe x5_com.crt. We've got our other intermediary certs, and I've opened up WinSCP. I've connected to the cloud key. You can see that IP right here. So we're going to hop over here to user lib UniFi, and we are going to copy all of these over here. So now they're on the cloud key. So if we back up, you can see them all right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to replace this with cloud key Howe x5com, and I'm just going to copy and paste this. So this will take care of the UniFi part. So we'll do service UniFi restart. We'll open this guy up and see if we can see the cloud key. Okay, boom, beautiful. We can see the cloud key. So now that means if we go to this, we replace this with cloudkey.howex5.com. You can see that it's waiting. Like I said, it is a cloud key. You know, this is not an Intel Xeon based server that you're dealing with. So now on the cloud key side, everything is green and secure, so we're good there. So now the last piece of this is to take everything that we just did and make it in a consumable format for Nginx. And I'm going to show you the way that I do this. Other people may do it other ways. Your mileage may vary, so let's just blow through this real quick. So we're going to go back to our SSH session. And what we're going to do is we are going to go down here to these directories. But the first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to create this chained CRT. So because we've got all of our certificates right here. So, and this is just the first part of this. What you're going to see in a minute is we're actually going to extract the you'll see that we're going to extract the private key and everything. But first, let's run this last command. So we'll do a cat, and we'll do cloud key, and then we'll do add trust, and then Komodo add, and then Komodo domain, and we're going to do this, and we're going to go cloud key howex5.com, and we'll just do dots. cloudkey.howex5.com .crt. And so now we have one file right here that contains all of the certs. So now the next thing is we are going to extract the private key that we need for this. And you can see where I was messing around with some of these other commands. But if we go and do this data directory, here's our key store, and that has our private key and everything in it that goes along with the actual cloudkey.howex5.com. So what we're going to do is we're going to run these commands, and Air Control Enterprise is the password. So we're just going to run through these commands. Let's see, what did it do there? Oh, you know what? I forgot to click copy. And remember, Air Control Enterprise. Air Control Enterprise. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to run this guy, and we'll just create that UniFi.crt, which we don't need at this point because we have a CRT that has all the files in it that we need. But I'm just going through this exercise because this is how I did it earlier, and for some reason you may need it. So we'll put in that Air Control Enterprise, and then we will run our next command, and this key is really what we're after here. Now, because we need that key for Nginx. So okay, so now if we take a look, we've got a UniFi.key, we've got a UniFi.crt. We don't really need the CRT. This key though matches you know, some of these other certs that we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this key real quick. I think if we go over to, I think we're going to copy UniFi.key over to Etsy SSL slash, we'll do we'll keep it UniFi.key, and then we do need to back up one more directory. We're going to copy this cloud key dot over to Etsy SSL private. So now if we go over to Etsy SSL, okay, you can see we've got our, oh, there we go. Let's copy. Let's do this. Like I said, I'm running on a little bit of sleep, but we're going to get there. So we're going to do copy UniFi.key to private. So now we'll go on to private. All of our keys are in there. So what we could actually do is we could stop Nginx, and we could replace the cloudkey.crt and the cloudkey.key with our information, or we can go into the actual Nginx sites enabled. Oop. Holy cow. So this is the cloud key configuration. We go down to the 443 info right here. That's where the root is, but if we scroll down, we can see that this is where the key we'll double check those files. Just to make sure we got the name right. So now we should be able to. Alright, so it looks like it should just be Nginx-S reload. But it does not like our SSL file. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay, I'm going to save you a whole bunch of troubleshooting real quick on this. So after jacking around with it, turns out that it's a problem with the way that the cert files are merged. So we're going to open up this cloudkey.5.com, and if we scroll down, we're going to see that it did some things here that yeah, that the web server is not real proud of. It put some extra line breaks and stuff like that in. So we removed those. Now we're going to go back to our Nginx. Go down here. And we're going going to go to, this should be cloudkey.howex5.com. CRT, we'll save that. We'll do Nginx reload, no errors. We're going to refresh. Of course, there's an error there. So we'll do https cloudkey.howex5.com. And there it is. Now your management interface has the green padlock. So, you know, I'm just getting into Nginx. You know, most of my stuff is with Apache. So I hope you learned a little bit something here, and now you can put an SSL certificate out on your cloud key. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment and share. Please use the PayPal donation link, the Amazon links, the private internet affiliate links. Let's keep this channel going. And once again, thank you to everybody, and we'll see you in the next video.